Welcome back to Base Camp, Western North Carolina. We're still down here on the coast. This is a scenario now that we're going to set up for this off-grid, grid-down type water supply. This is for people who are without a generator, maybe even out in the country on a shared well, or in a suburban setting where you are bound with a municipal water source. And we're going to be doing some work. We're going to videotape it for some people who cannot fit the 275-gallon totes, so they'll be using 55-gallon drums. So what we've done to make this thing a little bit easier, once again, same old 12-volt pumps. The suction line that will go down into the tank is just going to be a piece of this 1/2-inch pipe, plastic hose. It's food grade. As you can tell, this stuff here will curl up pretty good, so it's not going to really lay down into your drum. So what we'll do to keep from drawing air with it is, this is a 3/4 inch, still a check valve. They call it a foot valve when it's used in this application. We'll put a fitting right here. We'll screw this on here, and this will go down in the drum. I'll move the camera over a little bit. But once this goes down into the drum, hook this to your pump. This is the incoming side. This is what they would call a suction line. What it may do, a lot of these pumps will do it, some won't. This one's supposed to draw 10 foot. I don't think it will. It's kind of got some age on it. But with the check valve on it, once it is primed to pump and filled this hose up, it'll stay primed. So if you only have 6 inches of water left in your drum, it will be able to just go ahead and draw it up without having to draw all that air out of it. And then you have to have air in the line, which is not a problem, but you have to open the faucet up to get the air out of the line. So what we've done, suction line coming in, same thing, pressure valve here, goes out. We've converted this thing over to a hose thread. As you can see, most of it is just clamps. These things right here make a real nice, good looking fitting using a PEX compression fitting on this thing. This is the PEX tool. They come in a bunch of different sizes. You'll put that ring on it and crimp it down, and that's all it is to it. The only drawback is most of these tools are about $75 a piece. They do now have them with a 3/8, 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch all on one. It ends up about that long. The only problem being is if you're using it around the homestead, a lot of times you can't get it in the corner. So most people that do it for a living and whatnot will have each one on their own machine. This pump is rigged up. We've converted this thing over to hose thread. So for this demonstration, I'm going to hook this short piece of hose up and a nozzle to show you how far it will squirt when we get to that point. But what you would do is you would take your hose, hook it to here, and hook it to the hose bib faucet on your house. And you would basically backfeed your house that way. And then that would give you pressure in your entire house. Here's the power cord we built. Doesn't have to get fancy. This is a piece of lamp cord. You can go to Lowe's, Ace Hardware, whatever, and buy it by the foot. Put 2 alligator clips on it. These were like $1.95 for 2 of them at Ace Hardware. You will need a fuse. This pump here requires a 10 amp fuse, and that's all it is a 10 amp inline fuse. Got that at Napa Auto Parts. They probably also sell it at Ace and everybody. Lamp cord's relatively easy. The only thing you'll have to figure out is where your drums are, your pump, and where you will get the battery source from, whether it's going to be your car or you'll have a separate battery. Plug in red to red. In this case, the black to black. It'll then hook up. hook this little hose up here, and I'll have to turn the camera to show it to you. I'll turn the whole thing on and let you watch this thing in progress. So bear with me. Let me get on the other side here and move the camera for you. Okay, hopefully you can see everything. We have the hose stuck down in the 55-gallon drum, which would be your water barrel. We'll then hook the black lead to the negative, red one to the positive, and the pump will come on. Yep. Got a few little leaks to it. All things are only hand tight. Let me go ahead and move this camera a little bit, and I'll show you what this little old tiny pump, if you can see it, it's been pouring down rain here today, but there it is. Hopefully I won't wet the camera down too bad, but we got about 25 foot of stream coming out of this little hose right now, and that'll supply everything you need in your house. Will it be perfect and all? No, but you will have power. You will not have to run a generator to run a well all night long, most of the day. You can then use all your power. If you have a generator, you can use it for your lights and charging batteries and everything else. We're going to go ahead and head up to the base camp. We're going to do another one on all kind of hooking to different totes and different ways of doing things. If this answers any questions, for everybody at the Asheville CPN, we'll be there next Saturday. I'm going to bring a lot of this stuff so you can see it actually working in the parking lot. Any questions or comments, please leave them in the bottom of the box. Tell everybody about it. Subscribe, share it. I appreciate it. Thank you.